everyone, ZeroJD here with the XP Fans channel. I'm going to give you a semi-short video for the MotherGunship demo that was actually released earlier, just to make sure MotherGunship, not the other thing. These are actually the same people who made the Tower of Guns game, and they've kind of been like, screw it, we're kicking this up a notch. I've actually played and beaten this, and it's actually pretty fun. If you want to pick it up, it is on the Xbox Live Store. I believe it's the crafting demo or gun range demo. I don't know the exact wording for it. So it's actually incredibly fun to play. It's
Resistance soldier. This is your commander. Before we get you out there saving Earth from the
it's limited in its scope, but it's so
gun.
it shows what you want to know. Also, this is your default movement speed. There's no run. There is only this.
I'm the on-site
you, of course, you have your double jump, and they're gonna say some witty stuff that's kind of funny.
A lot of shaped problems. I am contractually obligated to say that part.
The X button is a 180 turn, which is pretty great.
First things first,
I've been doing this in a few levels, and it actually has not actually dropped frame rate. Sorry for anyone who gets sick. So actually, we're gonna pick that up with A.
You've done an excellent job picking up those parts.
Hopefully, they got some Borderlands sarcastic humor in this game, and I loved the Borderlands humor 1 and 2. Not so much the pre-sequel. But so far, what I've played of this, I've actually played it a few times. The biggest thing is this, the gun crafting.
Welcome to Joe's Arms and Armory.
We're gonna skip the tutorial, and so when you start gun crafting, you actually start with this one little dot here. So what you want to do is in build mode, you actually first pick the spot you want to build in, and then you pick your basic connector. So what I'm going to start with is putting this little 3 connector on, and then to each little slot I'm going to add a 2 connector slot, and of course moving is just left bumper or right bumper, and it's actually a really nice interface. So we're going to go down to here and put this down here. And then let's see, let's add some guns. So we go here, and so far I have chain gun and a chain gun. I then on top of that can go up here and be like, hey, I'm gonna add this ricochet mod. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna I sometimes forget. Put that ricochet mod on there. I can also rotate it and make it look cool. So now the bullets will bounce. And I think I've seen stuff where it's like, hey, like explosive rounds and stuff like that. So I'm kind of excited. None of that's actually in here. What you see now is essentially what you get. So I don't really need too much more. We're gonna put a line gun down here. Hey, guess what? I made this.
Let's get you on the range then.
So as you can see, ricochets. On the sides of the screen, you're gonna see on the left side, we have a green indicator, which is my power or my health. The blue indicators are actually the power for the guns. So you can only shoot for so long. So it wants me to go through here. Again, it's very like mobility based kind of stuff. So let's get through this. Of course, you're collecting money and shards. Not sure what the shards are for, but I'm sure it'll become apparent in the final game. You can shoot other bullets, kind of clear a path. If you don't have a weapon, you have this fist. Weapons are independent of the left and right hand. So I personally went with guns that were... Oh, hey. I went with guns that were mainly just chain guns. I never really had issues. Also, I want to point out that I love that all the damage numbers are everywhere. I need to be more mobile. Go up here. The rooms are essentially, for this one testing area, are fairly small. I've seen from trailers and stuff that the rooms get fairly large, like they did in Tower of Guns, and that the bosses are pretty great. You can see your fun stuff here.
Now you're heading back to the
frame rate.
Don't be afraid.
No damage taken. I want you all to take a notice of that, please.
You'll need it.
So I can now, since I have a little bit of money, I can now buy stuff. So this will,
gun parts. Each time you come
I believe, do little fire mines. Let's add that. I have a little bit of money left, so let's go and buy.
Don't grow on trees, you know.
I wish I could tell you that you could get used to the Colonel. But
Flamethrower would be
you
pretty
really
nice, but I'm super old school. So let's get a chain gun. Later on in this demo, you do unlock the ability to what's it called? Have a second gun, which is pretty cool. So I'm not really into this this guy right here. Oop. Interact is A. I'm okay with that. But so far this game seems pretty fairly polished from what they've shown me. So we're gonna go up here. So now I just at random times just, hey, guess what? Fire mines. Why not? Let's go. That's the point of this game. Don't ask questions. Shoot stuff. And I'm okay with that philosophy. None of these levels are actually incredibly hard, because I guess they don't want to really be like turn people off of the game. So I have to actually wait until I get my energy back. There is a knockback or a recoil, and it's actually shoving me around. So this is fun since these ricochet. They're like going on the ceiling and everything. So nothing's really surviving long enough to have to really use the what's it called, fire mines. There are power-ups, like now I have this many jumps, and I'm gonna assume that there'll be like perks and stuff in this one as well, which was a fun part of the first game. I'm actually, after playing this, I'm actually even more excited to play the full version of it. There's no one here. Let's go.
2 chambers complete.
So see, right now the threat level is 1.20. I believe it only goes up to 1.80, and it's not hard at all.
Wilkinson, tell him.
There's a gunship. It's
That, and then
called the
the gun crafting, you essentially have the base to peg I showed you, and you need connectors to expand it and get
The
bigger.
Resistance will need all the help we can get if we plan on taking that thing down. We need everyone. You, your best friend, your most distant cousin.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove that.
You can just leave while he's talking. He
That.
really doesn't notice.
If you're paying attention to the stuff in the background, it's like, it is funny. It's got kind of Borderlands humor to it. So switch now.
People from Wisconsin,
And be like, oh hey,
even the
I now have 3 chain
people who
guns.
Still use the default password on their routers. People who you only know from holiday parties.
So there's that. Don't know what the red dots
Their
mean.
cool uniforms, that would be good to have.
Maybe crit shots, that makes sense, right?
Meteorologists.
Let's go.
You know, for
Or this guy talks us to death.
meteors. So, yeah, and just about everyone.
It'd be fun to see if this game has like, this is the kind of game I would enjoy having leaderboards in. In the first one, I don't remember creatures interacting with each other. In this one, I've definitely seen guys healing each other. There have been entire areas that were behind a shield that you have to get, like, can't shoot through the shield, but you can hop through it. So you have to go in there and destroy that shield. I feel that the ramp up, maybe it's just the demo here, has not been as crazy as the first game. I've been able to do relatively well with very little effort. I'm sure, however, since it's a demo, they don't want to ostracize people and be like, oh, this is too hard. One of the times I actually played this, I took no damage whatsoever. But I think we should be coming up on 2 guns soon.
Excellent. Sooner or later, this combat loop gets the best of all of us.
I really do like that
Improving your gun. Wilkinson,
you
what are
just
the odds of this
get
recruit
a
surviving?
massive kickback.
Why would you ask
Like,
that?
some of them have
They're
interesting
standing
stuff, like,
right there.
this has a love factor of 99. Don't know what that means.
Do your best.
So it's gonna be a little bit until I actually get to more guns. But like, you can just be like, hey, I'm gonna add another freaking barrel on top of here, and man, if only I could use more chain guns. Hey, guess what? I now have like 6 chain guns. Of course, I'm guessing one of the issues is like you're blocking off your line of sight on the right, or you're kind of Like, I cannot keep that going long, but it does push me back, which I find hilarious. Oh, there we go. So now I have... punch that. Hopefully there is an achievement for just punching everything. That'd be great. I wonder how they're going to actually treat the building in the main game. Will there be like safe sections between each area and kind of thing? But I'm ZeroJD. This was the XBLA Fans channel. This was just the MotherGunship. If you didn't have a chance to check out the demo, it's fun.
So are the rewards.
It's enjoyable.
There aren't any rewards.
Some of the humor. Oh, there it is. It's a new gun.
To be fair, it's designed to crush your spirit while stress testing our new gun crafting system.
So I can see how this could get very crazy very, very fast. So thank you so much for watching. I can jump 4 times. I am ZeroJD. This is the XBLA Fans channel. Check out my new band, I Can Jump 4 Times. Yeah. Check out our other videos, and thank you so much for watching this. Have a nice day. Super fun to watch. I mean, play.